In this verse, Sukadeva Goswami is sharing with us a conversation between Krishna and Balaram. It's taking place on a very holy day, in the most holy place. The day is the 8th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartik. And the place is the forest of Vrindavan. The Padma Purana tells us that on this day, Krishna, after progressing in his age from his Komar Lila to his Poganda Lila, was given charge of the cows. Previously, Gopal was taking care of the calves with his friends. But once he reached about the age of 5 or 6, then his father Nanda Maharaj and the other Gopas, headed by Upananda, Abhinanda, Nanda, Sunanda, Nandana, they all agreed that now Krishna is strong and grown up, so he should take care of the full-grown cows and bulls. Now he was about 5, and Nanda Maharaj had no less than 900,000 cows that would go out to the pastures every day. So how is it a 5-year-old boy could do that? And for you parents, would you like to entrust your 5-year-old child to spend the whole day herding 900,000 cows? And they were big cows. They were Surabi cows. Kamadhenus. Because of their love for Krishna, they could give unlimited quantities of milk. That may seem impossible, but on the spiritual level, in Vrindavan, every living being in the spiritual world is a perfectly liberated soul. Did you tell? Okay. Every living being is a liberated soul who has awakened, or who is awakened to that great treasure of ecstatic love for Krishna in their hearts. That is the only purpose of existence from a spiritual perspective. In this material world, we have so many purposes we have to achieve. Some of you have to make money. Yes. These days, even swamis have to make money. It's very strange. In fact, householders often ask swamis for bakshish. But anyways, in this world, it's one of the duties. We have to make money. We have to raise a family. We have to give our family education. Here in India, you have to get your daughters married, your sons married. That's a serious anxiety for some, maybe for all. And then once somebody's married, they have to somehow or other maintain the relationships. We have duties to the government. We have duties, so many duties. But in the spiritual world, there's only one purpose of existence. And that is to feel Krishna's love, to love Krishna, and to share the love we're getting Krishna with every living entity, and to feel everybody's love for Krishna being shared with us. That's all. It's nothing else. All the other apparent duties are simply expressions for that. So Krishna is taking care of all these cows. And Krishna, he loves his cows unlimitedly. And for Krishna, 900,000 cows is nothing. After all, in his mere expansions as Vishnu, Narayan, he's maintaining every living entity in all the universes, in all of creation. And beyond creation, he's maintaining, preserving all living entities in the spiritual world, which is unlimitedly greater than material creation. And how much Krishna has the power to love. Our acharyas tell, at the end of the day, when it's time to bring the cows back from the pasture, Krishna climbs the Terrakadamba, very famous historical tree. The descendant of that tree is still there in Nandagaon. In fact, a descendant of that very tree is in our Vrindavan forest here in Mumbai. But it's a secret. And if you want to know which of the trees in the forest is Terrakadamba, you have to inquire from someone who knows. That is the science of parampara. So Krishna climbs Terrakadamba and calls out the name of a cow. Every single cow hears her name only. It's not that he has a list and he has a microphone system and he's calling out Shamali, Gauri, Surabhi. He just with such love from his heart. Every word in the spiritual world is an expression of pure ecstatic love. We just chanted Brahma Samhita, where Lord Brahma is explaining his revelation of what Vrindavan is. Every word is a song, a love song, a pure love song. Every motion is an expression of love in dance. So Krishna calls a name, and he calls in that one word that he speaks, he actually calls every single cow's individual unique name. It's not like, if you're in the crowded Indian train during rush hour and someone calls something and you think, oh, he must be calling me. Absolutely clear. He's literally calling and resounding the name of every cow. And each cow is hearing that as his love and enters through their ears, through their minds, right into their hearts, and absolutely captures them, conquers them. all the cows start crying in happiness. All the cows smile ecstatically. All the cows raise their tails in spontaneous jubilation, straight up, toward the sky. And all the cows respond to Krishna's call by calling out his name. That's the way they chant Krishna. Gopal, Govinda, all of Krishna's names are included in that. And Krishna hears each one of them calling his names. And then Krishna calls out again, and each one hears their names. And they go, and Krishna goes, Shamali, and they run to go meet Krishna. All of them. This is Krishna's power. So when Krishna was calling the cows, they were all coming. It was so intimate. It was so beautiful. And in the morning, when it's time to take the cows out for the pastures, they were all getting milked, and Krishna would come, and they would all see Krishna coming, and they would, with their hooves, they would go like murdangas, like a drum to welcome Krishna. And in time with the rhythm of their hooves tapping against the ground very enthusiastically, they would be mooing in ecstasy. And Krishna would touch them, and they would all feel Krishna. It's the land of love.